Up, kings and queens, this is your girl Maya back with another video outside because this is a quick, oh, was that a bee? This is a little vloggy vlog. Look at my hair. We got my puffs in. Puffs inspired by the one and only my line sister. Hold on, guys. I do that every time. What up, kings and queens, this is your girl Maya back with another video. Puffs today inspired by the one and only my line sister, Shanice Poo, Chicken Nugget Dick. If you watching this, hey girl, that's why we got the puffs in. Gotta turn the AC on because your girl is toasty. I'm going to get donuts. I'm going all the way to this black owned business because we only shop black out here. That's been my new thing. But I'm going to this black owned business in Vineland called the Wink. It's not in Vineland, y'all. It is in a town called Glassboro. It's black owned. It's just by this man who, what does he do? Oh, he won Chopped or something like that is what everyone, hold on. Okay, that still looks bad. I don't know if it's my camera or if it's me. Hold up, we're gonna wipe you off. Still look bad. Okay. Yeah, but it's a black owned business. Like I said, the guy who owns the place, he I guess was on Chopped or something, and I guess he won Chopped. So now he has this restaurant called Wing Kitchen, but he apparently makes these bomb buttermilk donuts, and that's what I'm going to get because y'all know baby doesn't like meat really. So we're gonna go get these donuts. They're supposed to be super bomb. Why do they have all their cars in the front yard? That's my aunt's house, so I'm looking at them like mad weird. Like, what's going on? Yeah, so that's where we're going. Whenever I try to do vlogs, it fails lately because I just be in the house and I don't be doing nothing. So I really haven't been vlogging like my life because I haven't been doing anything but like waking up and like trying to get out the house but being unsuccessful because also trying not to get that Rona, especially being someone who is pregnant. And for y'all out there that are like, the Rona not real, coronavirus is not real, COVID-19 like it's not a real thing, people aren't really dying, you're crazy. So let me just real quick, I mean it's not no long thing, but I know people who have gotten this and have actually been very sick. Well, I know somebody who had it and was asymptomatic. It was one of my friend's brothers had it. He had to quarantine for 14 days, but he was tested positive for it. And then I know somebody who got it and it was actually sick, and they were pregnant, by the way. They've recently had their baby, but you know, their baby's kind of going through it, so y'all should pray for her. I'm not gonna tell you her name or anything about her or nothing else, but y'all should pray for her because she had it. She works in like a food store, like she works with like groceries and stuff, and so she had been working this whole time and she was pregnant and she had her baby. She doesn't have corona anymore, or she didn't, and then she had her baby, and her baby is not okay. Like, she had her baby I think like 2 months ago, and her baby is still in the hospital. She's fine, she's out of the hospital, but her baby is still in the hospital and is not doing so high. So I'm not saying that has direct, oh my gosh, this is the dumbest light, I mean stop sign, I hate this spot. I'm not saying that is a direct correlation, like that's why her baby is sick or whatever, because that might not be the case, but it could also be the case, like because she had it before, like maybe it had those kind of effects on her baby. So I'm just saying that to say, y'all, it is real. My mom has had like a lot of her, she had one of her friends, like one of her really close friends, pass away because of this, who had it. And then one of her really close friends has like called and said that she had like 10 people in her life who she was actually close to like die because of coronavirus. So like, I'm just saying, there's a bunch of people out here talking about it's not real. And I know somebody I went to high school with, their grandmother had it and died, and like, she's been going like a real advocate on social media whenever anybody has something to say, like, oh, it's not real, or like, you know, all those conspiracy white hate. It doesn't have to be white people, but I live in a hick town, so that's what it is on my end. Conspiracy, like, Hickville people who are like, government, you know, and oh my gosh, especially where I live, because I live in New Jersey, if y'all didn't know, and we have our governor is Governor Murphy. Yo, people have been blasting him, talking about how bad of a governor he is because he won't open up your restaurant. Like, relax, okay? Your restaurant opening up or me being alive. And just because your restaurant is open doesn't mean you're gonna get a bunch of business. Like, calm down, Sharon, Karen, Lisa, whatever. Calm down. You're upset because you can't go back to your waiter job, but if you really still wanted to have a job, you could, because you could get another job. There's tons of places that are hiring right now. Literally every place I've been to. I went to SaladWorks one day this week, hiring. Me and my mom went somewhere else, hiring. All of them had signs up like, please come work here, we are hiring. So if you're rinky dink, okay, if you're a restaurant that you're a waiter at or a server at hasn't let you come back because we're in New Jersey, we're not having like indoor dining yet, because he was like, oh nah, son, we stopping that, y'all crazy out here. Just because we're not having that doesn't mean you are broke and you can't have a job. Because if you wanted a job, baby, you would have one. Because you could go right to SaladWorks, go right to Walmart, go right to Target, and get you a job. Okay? You have not because you don't want it. Because if you wanted it, you'd have it. Okay, that's all I gotta say. And I just like am completely annoyed with like America. Well, the United States of America, because South America, y'all doing the damn thing, but the United States and Canada's doing the damn thing. So the United States of America, the U.S., I'm like really annoyed about how we've been handling the coronavirus, not just as a government, but as people, as a community, as an American community, a United States community. I hate when I say American because South America is America too, but yeah, I just hate how we've handled it as a unit, as a whole. Because other countries, and I know because I have friends in other countries, I've been to other countries. So I have friends who live in Ecuador now, right? I have friends that are from the U.S. and live in Ecuador. And I have friends that are from other countries. So I have Vinu, who's, even though he's living in Ecuador, he's from India. So he's been like keeping up with what's going on there, and his family is there, so he's still keeping up with that. So I got people who from other places, right? And I have people who are staying in other places. Like I have friends in the UK and stuff like that. So to hear, and Canada, and to hear all the things that those governments are doing and those people, because not your government can do whatever, like say, your government can say everything is open, but if you as a people are like, well, no, we care about the welfare of other people, you're not gonna be doing all that crazy stuff that y'all out here doing. But us is like, we're so entitled, like, and we're so like, oh, nobody can infringe upon our freedoms. Like the government in the U.S. doesn't do that already. Like we didn't have slavery. Like all men aren't actually created equal isn't like actually in our Constitution. But like, I'm just saying, everybody in this country is just like, oh, you're infringing on our rights. I shouldn't have to wear a mask. You can't wear a mask for 5 seconds to get out of the store and go get your food. You can't wear a mask on the boardwalk. What? Come on. Whereas whole countries are literally locking their citizens down. The ones whose numbers are dropping exponentially low, they're keeping their people inside. Okay, they're like, you can't go out. Like, I know my friends were telling me in Ecuador, they have it where it's like you get a specific day and time where you can go out and where you can go shopping. If you're out and it's not your day and your time, they know the police can stop you. And like, I don't know if they put you in jail, I don't know what they do, but they can stop you and like go back in the house. Like, this ain't your time, okay? When they come into grocery stores over there, they're spraying the people, the clerks are spraying them down with Lysol. It's like products like Lysol, and taking their temperature. And then already over there, they have like lockers for you to put your book bags in, so you're not carrying around stuff that you done brought into the store. No, okay, like, but over here, we're just doing what we want. Like, y'all are outside, y'all are going to the beach. And it's like, you would think our numbers were dropping, like, as much as y'all are out here. But they're not. Our numbers have not dropped. They keep going up. But y'all keep traveling to other states that are going up, mind you. Y'all keep doing this. It's just, it boggles my mind. I wasn't even supposed to really go on a rant about the coronavirus, but I had to, because people are really getting on my nerves. Like, you're really upset because you can't cut your hair in your house. You're really upset. Like, the fact that the fact that there's conversations of kids going back to school. Okay, I work in schools. I have 3 jobs. All 3 of my jobs are really high risk jobs. One is a movie theater. They talk about opening them up, and I'm like, please no. The other 2 are school jobs, right? One is like an aide, and one is like aftercare, right? My aftercare job is really heavy on the we're going back. My middle school job is like, I haven't really heard anything, but I already know. You know, like, why are y'all even talking about going back? We shouldn't even be, this shouldn't even be a discussion. We shouldn't even be talking about going back to school if the numbers are increasing at the rate that they are. Kids are nasty, okay? And that's not like, I love kids, but they're nasty. I've watched little kids pick their nose and rub it on desks and rub it on this and scratch their booty holes. Like, literally stick their hands in their pants and be scratching. And you be looking at them like, go wash your hands. I like the fact that we have to have a person go into the girls' bathroom and stand there and monitor that they're washing their hands, lets you know that them kids are nasty. So, kids don't be washing their hands. They're nasty, and they touch everybody, touch their face, they be touching everybody's hands. That's why teachers and people who work in schools get sick all the time, getting flu, getting like all that stuff. Come on. And your kids get sick all the time, and then parents already, when your kid is sick, will be like, oh, I'll just give them some medicine and drop them off at school because you gotta go to work. Cool. So what are we doing now when your kid who's nasty is gonna touch my kid who's also probably, not my kid, but like another kid who's probably also nasty, like not gonna wash their hands or whatever, isn't the cleanest of people because they're children and they're not thinking about, oh, I gotta go wash my hands after I do every little thing or whatever. We're gonna send them back to school for them, like 6 feet apart. Cool, you're gonna say that, but what about those schools that are overcrowded? Which I worked in a school that was overcrowded when I worked in Philly schools, and it wasn't their fault. Like, it's just the amount of kids and the sizes of the school and the underfunding that they have and all that stuff. Like, the class I was in my 5th grade class I worked with in Philly, they didn't have enough desks. Okay, the kids were sitting at, we had like makeshift tables in the back that the kids were sitting at. So what does that tell you? And that's without corona. Let there be corona, and you want me to put the kids 6 feet apart, but I already don't have enough desks to keep the amount of kids you want me to have in this classroom? Come on. I'm in a low-income area or a low-income school, and you expect us to buy masks for these kids? You expect their parents to buy masks for these kids? These kids' parents aren't even buying them pencils, aren't even buying them notebooks. These kids ain't even got clothes. You know, I was bringing clothes for some of my kids when I worked in Philly. You know, like, come on. But you think they're going to go buy them masks? No. So, I said that to say, we shouldn't be talking about sending nobody back to school. Period. I think that I feel bad that the kids don't get to go back to school because, like, I feel like school's really important, especially in terms of, like, actually being physically in school, because I feel like at home isn't really helping. Like, kids that I work with, especially like kids who are special needs or kids who maybe have like different IEP issues, they're not doing anything. I know they're not. Like, maybe some of them are, but like, I know personally, I know the kids that I was working with are not at home doing nothing. So yeah, I think they should go back to school, but I don't think they should go back to school for health reasons. I don't think they should go back to school, but for like learning, yeah. But I don't see that happening. So I'm all down for like hybrid schedules. Like, you go Monday, Tuesday, clean Wednesday, do online Wednesday, Thursday go back, Friday clean online. You know, like, I don't know, but I don't think it should be back. We're back full capacity on Monday, like back to school all 5 days of the week. No, for what? For what? If you figured out that we can do it online, let's do it. Or let's do non-conventional teaching. Like, I don't know, take the kids outside. Teach them outside. How about that? How about that? We do a whole class and it be outside. You take them outside. This is English classes outside today. So we can actually social distance. I could put kids over here because we're outside. You know, like, and sitting. I'm not bringing desks, but y'all can sit on the ground. But yeah, sorry about my rant. I'm gonna continue my drive because I actually don't know where I'm going and I need to put in my GPS, so I need my phone. Thanks. Bye, Kings and Queens. What my dumbass did. So I got to the place with the donuts. I've never been here before. It's like a university. It's like a campus town for the Rhoyal University. So where I parked was on the street, and I didn't know if I could park there. So I was like, let me move my car. Even though it's gonna be quick, I'm on my car. So I know around the corner you could park. So I did that. But I'm always doing this thing where I'd be like, oh, I'll just park around the corner. And then I'd be parking blocks away. Like, because you don't really realize how far you're going when you're driving. Blocks. So I parked blocks away. It's kind of balls. Your girl is. Boy, y'all be doing too much for a little kid graduation. This little boy graduated 8th grade. Relax. They got these big old family life-size cutouts of this boy in the front yard of their house for 8th grade. A baby. I thought I was about to say he graduated. Yo, I could have parked right next to the place. I'm pissed. Okay, bye. Wasn't gonna do it, but I wanted this salad so bad. But I just feel like, why am I paying $10 for a salad? Bomb though.